As Kamen Rider Zeztz is nearing its finale, I can't help but get angry with the writer's decision making for the story and how characters are portrayed. That problem started really showing itself with one of the biggest twists in the show, the premonition. In episode 24, it's revealed that everything that has happened between episode 2 and episode 24 was merely a premonition. This whole premonition took 23 episodes, with one episode coming around the average of 25 minutes. If we times that with the amount of episodes the premonition took, it comes down to roughly 575 minutes of runtime, or 9.5 hours. Not only does it feel like a time waster, it mostly didn't matter. The premonition mostly showed how code isn't a good organization and how Baku is connected in all of this, with him being indoctrinated when he was young in school and about the catastrophe gore nightmare inside of him. The only things that drastically change are Nox murdering Agents 5 and 6, Baku getting revenge by killing Nox, Baku, the lady, and Nem infiltrating Code's base, and the lady and Baku getting killed by Lot 3. But other than the upgrades that Baku gets to keep, the agents that will appear, and Baku is essentially getting mind tortured by everything coming to him at once, because suffering builds character, nothing mattered in that premonition. Horde and Baku's nightmare plots could easily be woven into the story naturally without it being a premonition. But I think the reason why the premonition happened in the first place is because of Baku and Nox going to the point of no return. Nearing the end of the premonition, Nox eliminates Agents 6 and 5 with a real gun. It's a very shocking scene. Nox, the secondary rider, had fully taken a life. Baku in the next episode is no different by killing Nox. It makes people wonder if Baku was morally right for doing so. In the last episode, Baku was advocating for Nox to not be killed, only for his blood to be on Baku's hands. It would be interesting if the show handled how Baku would have come to terms with the consequences of Nox's death, but he never does because it never happened. It, at least to me, shows that the writers are scared to make Baku or Nox morally dubious for their actions, so they backpedal all the way to the beginning while letting Baku keep his memories and capsules. This decision of going all the way back will ultimately hurt all of the side cast. Since half the show is a premonition, events such as Fujimi finding out that Odaka was right about black cases and working with Code before betraying him, and Nazca reuniting with Koreha, though they would be told about the events of the premonition, it doesn't feel the same as them experiencing the events themselves. The biggest example is with Koreha's death. When Koreha dies from Lot 3, we're shown a flashback of Koreha and Nazca, but that flashback happened in that same episode she died in, and that's because Koreha and Nazca never actually met. Their meeting was only a dream that Nazca was having. It's just a waste of a character dynamic and development for Nazca that never truly bloomed. At least for Fujimi and Nodaka, they still can play off each other for their own character growth. But Nazca only has Fujimi now, and their character dynamic is mostly paid for comedic effect. Anyway, that's just my opinion. If this video does well, I'll make more videos about Zeztz. It's been a while since I've written a script, so I'm sorry if this feels confusing to listen to. Alright, goodbye.